Thinking is overrated, especially when it comes to doing a task that someone else designed. Let me explain. How long do you think it takes to buy a loaf of bread from the supermarket? If I ask my husband to grab a multigrain loaf, he'll be at the checkout in less than 5 minutes. But if for some reason I don't tell him exactly which bread I need and I leave it up to him to decide, it's going to take a minimum of 15 minutes. Why? Because there are so many options out there, isn't it? So then he has to look at every single bread on the shelf, read all the labels, check the prices, maybe even look up some online reviews if he's really that committed to the bread purchase, and only then make a decision. And honestly, there's a very slim chance that he'll come back with the exact bread I had in mind. So, what's the lesson here? When you ask someone to do something without giving them all the information they need, two things get compromised. One is the time it takes to do the task, and two, the accuracy of the result. And the main culprits for these problems? Thinking and decision making. Now, don't get me wrong, thinking and decision making are great before the task starts, but during the task, not so much. Now, let's think about your employees and the tasks you delegate to them. When you assign a task, you want the results in the least possible time with the highest possible accuracy, isn't it? But that's not going to happen if at every step they are thinking, is this the best way to do this? Or what if I mess this up? What if they don't approve? This mental clutter, it's a recipe for mistakes and delays. Here's the bigger issue. When you ask your employees to think while doing a task, you're depending on their skill set, their intelligence, their moods, attitudes, and overall mindset. Suddenly, their mental state becomes just as important as the task itself. Think about this. Every time your employee has a fight at home, or if they're stressed about money, or if they're having a gossip session with their co-worker, guess what happens? The quality of their work gets affected. If they're upset with you, the same thing. Their mindset impacts their performance. And honestly, you can't control every single one of their moods and attitudes. But here's the thing. You can design the task so that they don't need to make decisions or think about how to do it while they're doing it. So what's the solution here? Don't put them in a spot where they have to make decisions. Reduce the room for thinking. Because when there's little or no thinking required, there's no room for error or delay. Your job should be to clearly define how the task should be done. Before any task starts, every employee should know what to do, how to do it, when to do it, and who exactly is responsible for it. And you know what really helps? Tell them the why behind it. It's a studied phenomenon that people always need the why. They function so much better when they know why they are doing whatever they are doing. So make sure you mention the why. When you give them all these details up front, there's no need for them to overthink. They can simply follow the plan. And this, my friends, is what setting a system is all about. You're establishing a way to do the task and making sure that every time it is done, it's done the exact same way. With systems in place, you provide all the necessary information and remove the guesswork. No thinking, no second guessing, just results delivered on time and with precision. So start setting simple systems for every task in your business. You'll be amazed at the results. If you've liked what I've talked about, please keep watching these videos. There's lots more where that has come from. See you in the next one.